Happy Valentine's Day. I'm usually all about those heart-shaped candies and rom-coms this time of year,
Yeah.
you know. But you sent over something a lot more interesting. We're going to be diving into a Nigerian love story that's got everybody talking love and stitches,
Oh, yeah.
starring Sonia Uche and Maurice Sam.
Yes.
And you even mentioned that their chemistry it's just off the charts. Every scene just sizzles.
What's so fascinating about Love and Stitches is it's not your typical, rom-com fluff. It goes
Yeah.
deeper. It
Yeah.
tackles these bigger themes about love and relationships and personal growth. We're going to unpack all of this using a YouTube video transcript that you sent over.
Yeah. So it's almost like we're piecing together like a puzzle
Right.
using these snippets of dialogue and scene descriptions.
Exactly.
And our mission is to figure out why this movie has resonated so deeply with you.
I think we can do it.
Okay, let's do it. Let's start with the basics. The story centers on Lisa. She's a talented fashion designer.
Yeah.
And Edwin. He's a wealthy, arrogant businessman who needs a custom-made suit. And he's immediately smitten with her.
Right.
But she seems hesitant.
Right away, the film uses Lisa's past to add another layer of complexity to their whole dynamic.
Okay.
Early on, there's this scene where she describes being bullied in secondary school for wearing thick glasses.
Wow.
Like she was called Blind Bat, 4 eyes.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, clearly affecting her self-esteem.
Okay, but here's the twist.
Hmm.
And this is where it gets really juicy.
Okay.
The bully from Lisa's past
Yeah.
is none other than Edwin.
Oh, wow.
And he doesn't even recognize her.
That's good.
Can you imagine the mix of emotions?
I mean, think about it. On the one hand, Lisa has transformed herself. She's no longer that insecure girl.
Right.
She's a successful designer. She's calling the shots.
Yeah.
Yet, here comes Edwin, barging back into her life, seemingly oblivious to the pain that he caused. This sets the stage for a powerful exploration of how these past experiences can totally shape our present relationships.
And it makes Edwin's relentless pursuit of Lisa even more interesting.
Uh-huh.
He showers her with gifts.
Yes.
He pops up at her house unannounced
All the time.
and insists on taking her out to these fancy dinners. It's almost like he's determined to win her over, no matter what.
Mm.
But is it genuine attraction, or is there an element of ego at play?
That's the question, isn't it? Is Edwin genuinely drawn to Lisa, or is he just captivated by the challenge that she presents?
Right.
Remember, this is a guy who is used to getting what he wants.
Right.
Her resistance might be a novelty to him, fueling his determination even more.
And how does Lisa's past experience with Edwin factor into all of this? Is she wary of his intentions, remembering the boy who tormented her? Or could there be a part of her that's intrigued despite the red flags?
Yeah. Yeah.
Such a delicious tension.
It keeps you hooked. One scene that really highlights this push and pull is when Lisa's best friend, Obina, confronts her.
Okay.
He calls Edwin crazy about her and points out all the extravagant things he's doing for her. It's like he's trying to make her see what might be right in front of her.
But Lisa's reaction is fascinating.
Yeah.
She defends Edwin, claiming that he's, quote, not a bad person.
Interesting.
So this suggests there's something about him beyond, that surface arrogance that she finds appealing.
Right.
Maybe she sees a glimmer of the person he could be.
Right.
Or maybe she's clinging to the hope that he's actually changed.
This is where the movie goes beyond just, typical rom-com tropes.
Yeah.
It challenges us to look past first impressions and consider how complex human nature can be.
Right.
I mean, are people even capable of genuine transformation?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can we shed the labels that are imposed on us by, our past actions?
It makes you wonder if the movie's setting us up for a redemption arc.
Oh, interesting.
Will Edwin prove to be more than just the bully he once was? And how's Lisa going to navigate all these conflicting feelings of attraction and distrust?
Yeah.
It's like a tangled web of emotions.
It is.
And we're just starting to, unravel it.
Yeah, we are.
I love it.
And just when you think you're starting to understand their whole dynamic, the movie throws in a major curveball.
Oh.
Lisa confides in Obina, revealing that she actually had a crush on Edwin back in school.
What?
She hated him because she couldn't have him.
Oh, my goodness.
Talk about a plot twist, right?
This changes everything.
It does.
It adds a whole new dimension to their current dynamic. Suddenly, we're seeing all their interactions through this lens of teenage angst and unrequited feelings.
Yeah.
And it makes you question whether Lisa's resistance now stems from genuine distrust,
Right.
or if it's like a defense mechanism, to protect herself from being hurt again.
Makes sense.
And it makes us rethink Edwin's persistence, too. Is he trying to atone for his past behavior? like subconsciously drawn to the girl that he maybe unknowingly hurt years ago? Or is this just a game to him, another conquest to boost his ego?
Yeah.
This is where I start to get really invested.
Really?
The movie's not giving us any easy answers. It's forcing us to confront the messiness of human emotions,
Yeah.
the impact of past experiences, and this constant struggle between head and heart.
I love that.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, it is. Lisa's confession to Obina isn't just like a juicy plot twist.
Right.
It adds a whole new layer to their friendship, too. I mean, think about it.
Yeah.
Obina has been there for Lisa.
Right.
Supporting her, through thick and thin. And now he finds out that the guy she's pushing away is the same guy she was secretly crushing on.
Yeah.
Years ago.
It's complicated.
Talk about a complicated situation, right?
And it makes you realize that even the closest friendships can have those unspoken layers.
Yes.
The undercurrents of emotion that we don't always, realize are there.
Right.
And it makes Obana's reaction even more heartbreaking.
Exactly. He's clearly wrestling with his own feelings for Lisa.
Oh, for sure.
Finding out about her past with Edwin is just like pouring salt on a wound.
Yeah.
There's this scene where he tells Lisa that he regrets ever having anything to do with Edwin.
Wow.
And you can just hear the jealousy and the hurt in his voice.
It's such a raw moment,
Yeah.
It's so honest.
Raw and honest.
You can just see Obina grappling with the reality that, his feelings for Lisa might not be reciprocated.
Exactly.
And it raises a question I think a lot of us can relate to, how do you navigate those romantic feelings within a friendship?
Yes.
Without ruining the bond you share.
I mean, the film doesn't really offer any easy answers.
Yeah.
But it shows just how important open communication is.
Yeah.
And setting boundaries.
Absolutely.
Lisa tries to reassure Obina.
Right.
But she also makes it clear that she doesn't see him in a romantic way.
Right.
It's such a tricky balance,
Yeah.
between honesty and compassion.
And it highlights that potential for pain that exists even in the most well-intentioned relationship.
For sure.
Sometimes, even when we're trying to be sensitive, our actions can unintentionally hurt the people closest to us.
Absolutely.
It's a reminder that communication is so important.
Yes.
And sometimes, even space is necessary to protect ourselves.
And allow others to heal.
Exactly.
Obina's decision to distance himself from Lisa is a pretty powerful testament to how emotionally mature he is.
It really is.
He recognizes that staying close to her
Yeah.
while his heart is breaking isn't healthy for him.
Right.
He needs some time to process his emotions.
Of course.
And prioritize his own well-being.
It's a reminder that self-care is so essential in any relationship, really.
Yes.
Whether it's, romantic or platonic.
We have to recognize when we need to step back.
Yeah.
Even from the people we love.
Yeah.
To take care of ourselves emotionally.
And it's not just Obina who's carrying emotional baggage either.
Right.
Remember that scene where Edwin confides in Obina
Yes.
about his ex-girlfriend, Jessica?
Oh, yeah.
He reveals that she cheated on him, and it left him heartbroken and really wary of being vulnerable.
Yeah, it's a side of Edwin that we haven't really seen before.
Right.
That, confident, arrogant facade kind of crumbles, revealing this, hurt man who's trying to protect himself from more pain.
Right.
And it makes you rethink his pursuit of Lisa.
Yeah.
It's easy to just label him as the bad boy.
Right, the bully.
The bully who needs to be redeemed. But this scene reminds us that even those seemingly confident people can have, deep emotional scars.
Right.
Makes you wonder if his pursuit of Lisa is really driven by a desire for connection.
Yeah.
Or a fear of ending up alone and vulnerable.
So we have Lisa.
Yeah.
Haunted by past hurt and unsure of Edwin's true intentions. And we have Edwin maybe seeking redemption.
Maybe.
But also maybe guarding a wounded heart.
Right.
It's like this complex dance between two people
It is.
who are both carrying the weight of past experiences.
And this is where the film's exploration of personal growth gets really interesting.
Yeah.
Both characters are grappling with this challenge of overcoming their pasts.
Yeah.
And allowing themselves to be vulnerable again.
Yeah.
It asks us, can we really move on from these past hurts?
Right.
Can we allow ourselves to love and trust again?
It's a question that resonates so deeply, especially on Valentine's Day. We're often shown all these images of perfect love and fairy tale endings.
Yes.
But Love in Stitches challenges that.
Yeah.
It forces us to confront the reality that love is messy. and complicated.
It is.
And often, mixed with pain and forgiveness.
Let's not forget about that subtle element of revenge.
Oh, right.
That we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
Lisa, initially uses her skills as a fashion designer to kind of exert power over Edwin.
Yes.
Remember how she refuses to make him that suit?
Yes.
Even though he offers her a ton of money.
Oh, absolutely. It's not about the money for her.
No.
It's about reclaiming that agency.
Exactly.
She's making him work for her attention.
Yes.
It's like she's subtly turning the tables on their past dynamic.
Exactly. It's this quiet form of revenge.
Right.
A way for her to assert her confidence.
Yes.
And independence.
And show him that she's not the same girl anymore.
Exactly.
That he could just dismiss.
Yeah.
She's a successful woman.
Yeah.
In control.
She's in control of her own destiny.
It's a reminder that sometimes the best revenge is just living well.
Yes.
And exceeding the expectations of those who doubted you.
Totally.
It's incredible how Love in Stitches it brings together so many complex themes.
I know, right?
You've got the push and pull of romantic attraction. You have the complicated friendship stuff.
Yeah.
The weight of past hurts.
Mm-hmm.
And even like a touch of revenge.
He is all there.
It is. But there's this one scene that I think really brings everything together.
Okay.
And it's Lisa's confrontation with Edwin.
That's the turning point in their relationship.
Yeah.
When Lisa reveals that she remembers him from school.
Yes.
The dynamic totally shifts.
Okay.
Edwin's no longer in control.
Yeah.
He has to confront the pain he caused her.
Yeah.
That he doesn't even remember.
And it takes a lot of courage for Lisa to speak up.
It does.
She could easily stayed quiet, protected herself from being rejected.
Oh, yeah.
But she confronts him.
Yeah.
And by doing that, she reclaims her power.
Yes.
And I think it's such a crucial step towards, healing from that past hurt.
And her words force Edwin to look inward.
Yeah.
At first he's defensive,
Right.
almost like he doesn't believe her.
Right.
But as she describes the bullying and the names and how it affected her, you see a glimmer of recognition.
Yeah.
Maybe even some remorse.
It makes you wonder, though, is his regret actually genuine?
Yeah.
Has he truly changed from that arrogant teenager who was so mean to her?
Right.
Or is he just trying to smooth things over so he can get what he wants?
Right.
I think the movie just brilliantly leaves that question open.
And that ambiguity, that's what makes Love in Stitches so much more than just a, typical love story.
Right.
It challenges us to really consider forgiveness.
Yeah.
I mean, can people really change?
Right.
Can we forgive the people who've hurt us, even if they don't fully remember what they did?
That's such a tough question.
It is.
With no easy answer.
No?
Forgiveness is such a personal thing.
It is.
And I think the movie really respects that.
Uh-huh.
It lets Lisa decide what's right for her.
Yeah.
Without judgment.
Without pressure.
And I think in the end, Love in Stitches leaves us thinking about this really profound question. What does it actually mean to move on from the past?
That's a big one.
It is.
Does it require us to completely forgive?
Right?
Or can we heal and grow even while recognizing that, our experiences have had a lasting impact on us?
It's a powerful message, especially for anyone who might be, struggling with their own past hurts.
Yeah, it is.
I think Lisa's journey reminds us that we all have the power to, take control of our own stories.
Yes.
We can choose how those experiences shape us.
We can.
And we can choose to find that strength and resilience even when things have been really difficult.
And that's the beauty of this film.
It is.
It doesn't offer these easy answers or those, fairy tale endings.
No.
It gives us these characters that are flawed. They have messy emotions.
Yes.
And they face real challenges.
It does.
And it encourages us to look at our own lives and to really consider, love and forgiveness and personal growth.
It's so good.
And so as we celebrate Valentine's Day, let's remember that love isn't always about, grand gestures or those picture-perfect moments.
Right.
Sometimes it's about having the courage to face the past.
Yeah.
And that messy process of forgiveness.
Yeah.
And, the journey of becoming the best versions of ourselves.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.